Hello everyone, welcome to our outdoor cooking adventure. Today we have a treat for all you food lovers out there. We are going to learn how to make the most delicious and versatile homemade tomato puree right over an open fire. Yeah, you heard it right. Whether you are cooking up a storm or preparing a quick meal, having a jar of homemade tomato puree on hand can elevate your dish to a whole new level. So, the key to a great tomato puree is using ripe, juicy tomato bursting with flavors. You can use any variety of tomatoes you like. So, now give your tomatoes a good wash to remove any dirt or impurities. Now, let us move on to the next step. Using a sharp knife, stand the tomato upright on a cutting board. Carefully slice the tomato vertically from top to bottom. Now, remove the seeds. Use your thumb to press against the inside of the tomato, pushing the seeds out. Yeah, exactly the same way I am showing you. But be gentle to avoid crushing the tomatoes. Okay? So here are our tomatoes ready. Now it's time to transfer them in a big utensil. Now let's prepare our onions. Begin by cutting off both ends and peeling away the skin, which I have already done off camera. So there you have it, finely diced onions. These little flavor bombs will add depth and complexity to tomato puree. Now it is time to talk about our star ingredient, garlic. Garlic is a kitchen staple in cuisines around the globe. Its pungent aroma and robust flavor can take your dish to the next level. Once you have peeled your garlic, it is time to release its full flavor potential. Depending on your recipe, you can chop, crush it, or use whole garlic clove. Now, let's go to the kitchen garden and harvest these beautiful Kashmiri red chilies. Depending on your recipe, choose the number of chilies you required. These Kashmiri red chilies will add a unique spicy kick to your puree. Introducing the other ingredients which I am using for this are green cardamom, clove, black pepper, black cardamom, cinnamon, and Kashmiri fennel seeds. To prevent the tomato puree from sticking to the bottom, it is advisable not to add salt at the beginning of the cooking process. Creating homemade tomato puree on an open flame is a delightful experience. Place the pot on the fire and adjust the fire's intensity as needed. I think it's really an awesome experience to cook outside, but it is really hot today. So, coming back to the recipe, stir the tomatoes frequently and consistently to prevent sticking to the bottom of the pot and ensure even cooking. You can use long handled stirring utensils like wooden paddles or spatula. This will allow you to reach the bottom of the pot without getting too close to the open flame. Now you can add salt. Cooking a large quantity of tomatoes over an open fire can take time, obviously, so be patient and allow the tomatoes to cook down to your desired consistency. And keep a close eye on the tomatoes throughout the cooking process to prevent them from burning or sticking. It is a hands on process that requires your attention. Once the tomato puree is prepared and processed, it is time for packaging. The packaging glass jars are already cleaned and sterilized. And for packaging, I am sending this to a nearby factory while they strain the puree to remove any remaining seeds or solids, resulting in a smoother tomato puree. So, here are the sealed glass jars to prevent air and contaminants from entering, ensuring the purity of the product. Now I am going to show you a crucial technique to extend the shelf life of your homemade tomato puree. For this technique, your tomato puree can last for up to a year or more, and I can guarantee you if you follow all my steps. So, the technique is boiling. Yes, you heard it right, guys. So, let us boil these filled glass jars. Fill the pot with enough water to completely submerge the jars, making sure there is water above the jars. And the important point here is if these glass jars are hot, use hot water. If they are cold, use cold water. Now, place the pot on the fire and cover the pot with a lid and bring the water to a rolling boil. Once the jars are boiling, set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes and allow the jars to boil continuously. After the boiling time is up, now put the pot down and drain the water. Now carefully remove the jars from the remaining hot water. Be cautious as the jars are extremely hot. Once cooled, store your tomato puree jars in a cool and dark place. There you have it, a taste of Kashmir right in your kitchen. This homemade tomato puree that is not only delicious but also preservative free. You can use this in a wide variety of dishes from soups to sauces and stews. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel Susan's Kitchen for more homemade goodness. Thanks for joining me today and happy cooking.